Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a smoky eye look for you, like a really basic one, and talk you through the technique. And I thought that it would be interesting to show you how to do it with less number of products. So I'm actually only gonna be using products that I carried to Bombay when to Chennai when I was traveling in this bag. So anything that fit in that bag is the only things I'm allowed to use. And as you know, I passionately believe that less number of products is still okay to create a bomb ass look. So that's what I'm going to prove to you today. We're going to start with using a transition shade on the eyes. I'm going to start with the eyes just because it's the like in case you have fallout and stuff, it's easier to deal with. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this MAC blush in the shade Gingerly, and I'm just going to take like a fair amount of it, and I'm going to use it all over the eyelid. Transition shades really help to blend out eyeshadows together, and if you notice, like on Pinterest and stuff, there's usually a shade in the crease that all the dark shades blend into. That's what a transition shade is. So we're gonna place it on the outer corner and on the crease-ish area, and you can also bring it down to your actual eyelid as well, and blend it all over the eyelid. Don't be shy with it. But transition shades can be like varying in color, like it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to use a brown, but if you are going for a natural look, I would recommend going with a shade that's close to your skin tone, because that looks like the most impactful in my opinion, especially when it's a monochrome look or a smoky eye look. We're just going to do the same thing on the other eye, and the way that I'm blending the eyeshadow is in circular motions and then sweeping it across the lid. The brush I'm using is a Kryolan brush in the number 1707. We're just going to repeat the same step. We're also going to apply the same color underneath the eyelid as well, just to tie everything together. Next, what we're going to do is take a little bit of kajal, and for this I'm going to use the Chambor Geneva Extreme Eyes Longwear Kohl in the shade Black. Basically, I'm going to line it really close to my waterline and not be too neat about it, because I want to blend it in, and stop halfway through. Now with this kajal, the reason I'm using this kajal is because it's super blendable, and that's what I want with my kajal when I'm creating a smoky eye look. And then we're gonna take a brush that's fluffy but dense and start blending out the shade, and we're gonna work in short but precise sideways direction like that, and then just keep blending until you're happy with how far you bring it up. I'm gonna bring it out a little bit so we have that wing like shape. And for this also I'm using a Kryolan brush. The number is 3710 if I'm not wrong. The number is faded away. So yeah, no need to be too neat about this, because we're gonna go in with a darker eyeshadow shade. For that, I'm gonna take this elf bite size palette. I'm gonna take the darker shade obviously, and just a little bit of it, and we're gonna use it to kind of blend the edge together, because the edge needs to be a little bit more softly blended. Okay, we're just gonna repeat that step. And the way that I'm holding my brush is also like not here with too much pressure. You want to use it like with like less pressure and be kind of light-handed with it. If you go in too dark, you may not be able to fix the mistakes, so just be a little light-handed first. Don't worry about the bottom of the wing, because we're gonna clean that up. Worry more so about what's happening in this section. Now what we're gonna do is also extend it underneath the eyes a little bit with the same shade. We're just gonna place it under the eye with the same brush, just a little bit, so it looks more blended into the lower lash line as well, and that really adds to the intensity of it all. So all the techniques that I am explaining here for the smoky eye can really technically be used for all of your looks, and that's really the beauty of a smoky eye, because once you nail how to do a smoky eye, you can really do anything in makeup. We're going to take a wet wipe. You can also use a wet cotton bud with micellar water and clean it up that way. This is just a little bit easier for me. And then we're just gonna clean up the edge like that. The next thing we're gonna do is tightline the waterline. Now, you can add a wing liner to this if you feel like you want to. I am not gonna do that today. Finish the look with a little bit of glitter. We're gonna put this on the inner corner. So I'm gonna take it on my pinky finger and just a little bit add it. I wish I had a brush because that would help me be a bit more precise, but it's okay. We're just gonna bring it on top of the black area as well a little bit, just to build that intensity, that shimmeriness. Okay, so as you know, it's no surprise I used the Kiko Milano Building Base Coat Mascara first. We're gonna use this to really prime the lashes. Make sure you wiggle your wand in between the lashes. This helps to make sure that the product is applied on every single lash. And you can already see the amount of volume that's adding. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. A lot of people ask me what's the purpose of a lash primer, and honestly there's only one word I can answer that with: volume. Like, just look at the amount of volume that this has added. So while this is kind of drying and becoming a little bit tacky, we're gonna go in with brows. This is the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. We're just gonna sweep this through the brows, straight up and out like that. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is use a little bit of highlighter on the under eyes. This helps to reflect light away from your dark circles if you have any, especially if you're like close in skin tone to me, because this may not work if you have really intense, you know, under eyes, as in dark circles I mean. And then I'm gonna go in with Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 25 medium. So the brush I'm using is the Real It Cosmetics Complexion Perfection brush. It is not available in India, but a really close brush that I recommend is the Real Techniques buffing brush. I feel like it's so similar. The reason I bought the brush in the first place is because of how similar it is to this one. My mother has taken that brush from me, so I can't show you what it looks like, but trust me, it's so similar you can't even tell the difference. So if you're looking for a foundation and concealer brush, get that one, but that one is not double-ended. So yeah, just bear that in mind. I really like to go in circular motions for the rest of the face, and for the under eyes I like to tap, because tapping helps to keep the coverage where you place it, and blending it in circular motions or swishing it across your face will reduce the coverage a little bit. Just go in with like a concealer that's 1 or 2 shades lighter than me. This is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade CW 3.5. I like to use it only in this region, and when I'm blending it, I like to keep the blending very restricted to exactly where I place it. I'm using this Real Techniques deluxe crease brush. It comes as a part of eyeshadow brushes, like a set of 4, but this one is such a good concealer brush. Tapping motions, because that really helps to keep the coverage where you place it. Any translucent powder. This one is in a compact form, but usually translucent powders are loose, and I do prefer loose ones, but I bought this one like ages ago and I still haven't finished it, so I'm on a mission. And basically wherever you see in the mirror that's too shiny, that shouldn't be shiny, put powder there, like the under eyes. Primer has dried, and if I don't apply it now, it would be hard to apply the mascara, so I'm using Smashbox Superfan mascara. This one is so voluminous, and the combination of the lash primer with this one is just so good. Like, just you need to try it to believe it. But yeah, make sure you're wiggling your lashes in between your make sure you're wiggling your mascara wand in between your lashes, because that's gonna make sure you cover every single lash. I am using the Tom Ford bronzer just because this is the one I packed, but the thing is, I like to pack like my luxe products when I'm traveling, because on an everyday basis I like to use my luxe products, because when I'm making videos I'm usually thinking about you guys and thinking, okay, yeah, they're not gonna like if I use such expensive products, so I usually end up using affordable products and then neglecting my luxe ones. So this is the only time that I can, you know, use it properly, so I make sure to take my luxe products when I'm traveling. For this, I'm going to use the Pro Art brush in the number AF11 MAC Gingerly blush that I used in my transition shade as my transition shade. This is going to bring the whole look together because it's all one, you know, monotone color. You can see what I mean. Blend it, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Because I'm going for a full monochrome look, I'm gonna use MAC Taupe. It reads a little pink on camera, but it's this exact shade. I don't know why it's doing that. I might use the Dior Lipstick as well. I think gloss would be interesting in this look. So yeah, I'm just gonna come in super close to you so you can have a close-up look. Super glam, but you also look like you put very little effort into it. That's the kind of makeup I like. So that's pretty much it for this super easy smoky full glam look that you did in like 20 minutes. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a comment, like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. If you are interested in beauty, lifestyle, skincare, anything in those categories, you will find your place in this channel. So make sure you subscribe. Let's get to 5k subscribers, please. Like, we're almost there. And check out my Instagram because I post way more often on Instagram than YouTube. And I will see you soon in another video. I leave a bunch of videos you can watch here. And happy binging. Bye.